Watch. Kendall Jenner reveals lock screen pic of BF Devin Booker. Content warning. This story discusses sexual assault and abuse. Amber Heard is ready to have her voice heard. On May 4 and 5, the actress took the stand and began testifying in a Virginia courtroom as part of Johnny Depp's $50 million defamation lawsuit against her. Hotties also countersuing Depp, seeking $100 million in damages. Before discussing her relationship with the Pirates of the Caribbean star, Heard was asked to share why she was in court. "I am here because my ex-husband is suing me for an op-ed I wrote," she said. "I struggle to find the words on how painful this is. This is horrible for me to sit here for weeks and relive everything here with people that I knew, some well, some not." Heard added, "This is the most painful and difficult thing I've ever gone through for sure." For more shocking revelations from the trial, click here. Back in 2018, Heard wrote an essay for The Washington Post in which she described herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. Although the article never mentioned Depp by name, his attorneys previously said in court documents that Heard's op-ed was all part of an elaborate hoax. Depp's lawyers argued that Heard ruined the actor's reputation by choosing to lie about him for her own personal benefit. On May 5, a spokesperson for Depp reacted to Heard's 2 days of testimony. As Mr. Depp's counsel correctly predicted in their opening statements last month, Ms. Heard did indeed deliver the performance of her life in her direct examination, the statement read. While Ms. Heard's stories have continued to grow new and convenient details, Mr. Depp's recollections have remained exactly the same throughout the 6 painful years since her first allegations were. Nothing Heard has said has been shown to be true or false, and cross-examination has not happened yet. For those who missed Heard's testimony, keep reading to see some of the highlights. Why Amber Heard took photos of Johnny Depp passed out. At the start of Heard's testimony on May 5, attorney Elaine Bredehoft asked her client why she took photos of Depp passed out during a trip to the Bahamas in the summer of 2013. "He wouldn't either remember or deny it or accuse me of something that happened and it didn't," Heard testified. "I had no one to back me up." The actress later said that Depp's team would take care of him in the midst of substance abuse, but that she didn't feel supported. Did Johnny Depp try to keep Amber Heard from working? Depp would get upset when he learned about his partner taking meetings and auditions, Heard said. "He found something that had been sent to me to consider auditioning for and he blew up at me," she testified in court. "What he said to me is that I didn't tell him, that I didn't ask him." In another instance, Heard recalled Depp's anger when she went to a science fiction writer's house to meet about a possible project. "The man was very ill and not able to leave his bed or his home," Heard said. "Nothing I said, no amount of explaining, apologizing, accepting, not accepting, agreeing to not go. Nothing worked. Nothing changed." Amber Heard admitted to hitting Johnny Depp. During her testimony on May 5, Heard recalled accusing Depp of cheating on her with a woman he had been with years prior. She said her suspicions came after Depp had been to the woman's home. "I immediately confronted him about it," Heard testified. "I didn't care in that moment if he did kill me." After yelling obscenities at Depp, Heard went into a neighboring penthouse where her sister Whitney Heard was staying. At that penthouse, Amber said a struggle occurred between the couple. "I swung at him," Amber said. "In all my relationship to date with Johnny, I hadn't landed a blow. For the first time I hit him, like actually hit him. Square in the face." Heard said Depp looked stunned, and then laughed at me and then he hit me again. Amber Heard shared her concerns about Johnny Depp's daughter Lily Rose Depp. In her testimony, Heard said she started to feel protective of Depp's daughter Lily Rose Depp after a famous musician over the age of 18 stayed at their home. She also feared Lily Rose was learning about cannabis. "Naturally, they were not my children, it's not my place and I understand that. I know it's a sensitive subject, so I understand why Johnny got so upset with me," she said on the stand. "But that, and the introduction of the weed with his daughter, she was so young, I felt protective. It's not my place and I made him really angry by weighing in on that." During Depp's testimony in his 2020 libel suit against the UK's The Sun, the actor said he never encouraged my daughter to use marijuana. He also urged his daughter to not experiment with drugs with people you don't know. Amber Heard said Johnny Depp questioned if she had an affair with Eddie Redmayne. When filming The Danish Girl in 2015, Heard said Depp began to question her relationship with her co-stars. I got the sense that he thought I was sleeping with the director, and then it was with the actor I was filming with, Heard said on the stand. When asked to identify who the actor was, she answered, Eddie Redmayne. Heard denied ever having an affair. E! News has reached out to Redmayne's team for comment and hasn't heard back. Amber Heard alleges Johnny Depp injured her nose after 2014 Met Gala. After attending the 2014 Met Gala, Heard, who identifies as bisexual, said Depp accused her of flirting with another woman. When the couple returned to the hotel after the event, Heard alleged in her testimony that Depp became violent. He threw a bottle at me. It missed me, but it hit the chandelier, she testified. At some point, he just whacked me in the face. I was unsure what that feeling was, but I suspected I had a broken nose. Heard later found out her nose was simply bruised. Johnny Depp thought Amber Heard was sleeping with James Franco. When Heard filmed The Adderall Diaries with Franco in 2014, Depp became more suspicious that she was having an affair with her co-star. He hated James Franco, Heard said, and was already accusing me of having a relationship with him in the past because we already did Pineapple Express together. It went from asking me about how the kissing scene went or how the sex scene went to asking me what James Franco had done in the scene, Heard said, and being really explicit about my body. When Heard reunited with Depp on a private plane, the actress claimed she was attacked in front of others. In her testimony, Heard said that Depp slapped her and when she tried to walk away, the actor kicked her in the back. I caught myself on the floor, she said. I thought to myself, I don't know what to do. I can't believe he just kicked me. Depp previously testified about the 2014 plane ride and denied being drunk and hitting Heard. Franco has not publicly commented on speculation of a romance between himself and Heard. Amber Heard recalls filming The Rum Diary with Johnny Depp. While making The Rum Diary in Puerto Rico, Heard recalled a kissing scene with Depp where tongue was involved. It didn't feel like a normal scene anymore, she said. It felt more real. Heard said that they were both in relationships at the time of filming. At the same time, she testified that there was a chemistry both parties couldn't deny. We just had this friendship flirtatious thing, she said. I felt this other thing that went beyond the pale of my job for sure. Johnny clearly felt that way about me. He indicated that in many ways. After filming ended, Heard said they went their separate ways and she didn't hear from him for a long time. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp take their relationship to the next level. In the fall of 2011, the actors participated in a Los Angeles press day for The Rum Diary. After a full day of interviews, Heard testified that Depp invited her to have a drink with him and the director. When she arrived, Depp said the director was unable to make it. The reconnection was instant, Heard said. It felt like there was an electricity to the room. When she got up to leave, Heard testified that Depp grabbed both sides of her face and he kissed me and I kissed him back. According to Heard, for the rest of the press tour, it was on. Johnny Depp impresses Amber Heard's parents. While testifying in court, Heard said that Depp spoiled her parents with generous presents. They really seem to get along really well, Heard said. Johnny just showered my dad and my dad is a working man and he was just floored with all these amazing gifts. They were definitely taken by him, Heard added. He did anything to make them feel special and they did. Johnny Depp critiques Amber Heard's outfits. According to Heard, Depp became very critical of her fashion choices when she went to auditions or events. After dressing up for a charity function, Heard recalled Depp's response left her feeling less than gorgeous. I wore a dress to an event and I felt beautiful in it, she said before recalling Depp's reaction. When she asked whether he had seen the dress, Depp replied, I think the whole world saw it, kid. That's how they'll remember you. That's how the world will remember you. Amber added, my dress was low cut, I get it, but I felt really embarrassed and horrible that I wore it. I started to believe him. But it didn't stop with that, it was clothing in general. Amber Heard recalls the first time Johnny Depp allegedly hit her. During her testimony, Heard recalled a moment when she was sitting on the couch with Depp and asked a question about his famous arm tattoo, "Wino Forever." What came next, Heard alleged, was a violent interaction that the actress will never forget. "He slapped me across the face and I laughed," she said. "I laughed because I didn't know what else to do. I thought this must be a joke because I didn't know what was going on. I just stared at him thinking that he was going to start laughing too." But according to Heard, Depp proceeded to slap her again. As a woman, she testified, "I had never been hit like that." Heard later said that Depp got down in his knees and apologized for his actions while crying. Amber Heard shares her first meeting with Johnny Depp's kids. After more than a year and a half of dating Depp, Heard said she had the opportunity to meet Lily Rose Depp and Jack Depp, who Depp shares with ex-Vanessa Paradis. "I was dying to meet them," Heard told the court, "and dying to get to know these kids." While specific details about their meeting were not brought up, the moment happened during the summer 2013 premiere of The Lone Ranger at the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. Heard later testified that she quickly developed a bond with them. Amber Heard explains why she stayed with Johnny Depp. During her testimony, Heard painted two pictures of Depp. One side being a loving, supportive partner while another was unpredictable and scary. "He was the love of my life, but he was also this other thing, and this other thing was an awful, awful thing that would come out and take over," she said. "You couldn't see the Johnny I loved underneath it." Heard said that nobody around the actor was honest with him about his alleged drug abuse. But when he tried to get sober, Heard said that she was hopeful things would change. "He'd get clean and get sober and become this thing that made me feel so loved," she said. "I just felt like he knew me and I recognized something in him, that I just got him." Story developing. More to come as Heard continues to testify when court resumes May 16 at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Originally published Wednesday, May 4, 2022 at 1:37 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.